That's now £4 3 ounce 10 chat with it. £4 3 ounce 10 chat bridge. Common. Near enough equal my PB.
Stunner, fully scaled mirror. £17 5 ounce.
New PB. £2 14 ounces. There we go. At £19 6. Probably my second or third biggest fish ever. PB. I cast out about 5 minutes ago. Up left to my swim. Resulted in a new PB at 21.6.
Right then, hello again. Episode 24 today. I'm back at Newton Park. It's Tuesday, the 6th of June. I've got both rods out already. I've got one rod in the margin, sort of down there, just beyond that bush, and I got the right rod out towards mid-water, sort of here. I wasn't going to put a rod in the margin because Luke from Bath Angling advised me not to because he fished it Saturday and he had one rod in the margin and one rod to mid-water, and he had all 6 that he had at mid-water. But when I got here, there's bubbles coming up. It's definitely carp feeding bubbles in the margin, so I plonked a rod down there. I've been getting pulls and liners on it ever since it's been out there. So yeah, hopefully that'll go off in a minute. But yeah, I got the whole lake to myself. It's obviously a weekday. It doesn't get nowhere near as packed on a weekday. So longer that lasts, the better, really. Lovely and peaceful, and hopefully I can catch a few fish. The competition winner is coming later, so stay tuned for that. But hopefully, first of all, get a fish.
Right then, here we go, first fish of the session. Just finished the start blog, just set up the camera to try and record a run, sat down in my chair. 30 seconds later, the margin rod I was on about, where I had loads of bubbling, screamed off. Great fight from this little stocky. He's put on quite a bit of weight, this one. I mean, this is £5-6 of anybody's money, whereas the other 2 or 3 that I've caught have been about 4. So yeah, it's a lovely little fish. Absolute screamer as well. Fought really hard into that left-hand margin. But yeah, we're off the mark, so hopefully now we can kick on, get a couple of other of these stunners, and maybe a couple of bigger ones. Great stuff, let's get them back.
Right then, here's the rig I just caught that fish on. 1.5 ounce lead. Swivel, obviously connecting the main line, and the £15 ESP camo braid. There's about 3 inches of that, down to, you've all heard this before, but it's a Corda Widegate B hook, bit of shrink tubing on the eye, and this is a bit of yellow pop-up corn and a 40mm cell boilie, and the weight of the boilie counteracts the buoyancy of the corn, so it just sits above the hook like that, and obviously then the carp comes, suck it in, hopefully grab the hook as well, and that's what's just caught me that fish. It's similar setup on the right hand rod, as I said, it's out to mid-water. Just had a bit of action on that actually. I'm not quite sure what happened. I thought it was going, ran to the rod, and then the line sort of dropped back. So I don't know if someone's managed to drop the hook, but yeah, similar setup apart from the corn's pink on that rod. But yeah, so and I've got a slight PVA bag on that one as well with some small pellets and a couple of cell boilers around it. So yeah, hopefully that rod will go, because we're having activity on it at the moment. Right then, thought I'd do a quick update. It's about 12 o'clock. I recast both the rods about 20 minutes ago. I moved the margin rod to mid-water because it wasn't really a lot happening down there for the time that it was in there after I caught that fish. So I decided to put it to mid-water, but I put a bit more bait down in the margin, give it a rest for an hour or so, and then I'll put it back down there. Hopefully grab another fish. But yeah, one's bloke's actually turned up now. He's in the swim that I was fishing the first time that I blogged here, and the one where Dave was left me about halfway along the straight bank, so not really interfering with me. But yeah, there's a couple of fish splashing out, but I just spoke to the bailiff. He just come round for my ticket, and he thinks they're past spawning now, so hopefully it just means that they're active, and hopefully they're hungry after spawning. So that's about it. But now it's time for to announce the competition winner. Right then, thanks to all of you that entered. It was quite a hard competition, I thought, actually. It's quite deceiving when they're in the pot. But there is a winner. The actual amount of boilies that I took on that session was 171. And the closest guess was 207. Now I think there was like 12 guesses in all, and the closest guess was 207, and that was from Oscar on Fishing Telly. So well done to you. Send me a personal message on Facebook or on YouTube with your details, and I'll get the prizes out to you as soon as possible. But as I said, thanks for all of you that entered, and yeah, there will be another competition coming at some stage. So better luck next time, those of you that didn't win. But congratulations to Oscar on Fishing Telly, and yeah, I'll put a picture in of what you've won now, and send me a message, and I'll get it sent off to you as soon as possible.
Right then, doing the filming myself today, so sorry if the camera's on a bit of a slant, but a second fish. They've been dead for absolutely ages. This is the biggest common I've caught in a while. It's around about 13 pounds, he's 13, 12 with the net, so about 12, 13, something like that, I'm not quite sure. I think the net weighs 15 ounces, so yeah, he looked a lot bigger than he was, but yeah, it's the biggest common I've caught in a while, and I love commons, and he's perfect condition as well. He bought in someone else's rig in his mouth, so I've released that, and but yeah, cracking fish. Been waiting for this all day. Right, you've seen him enough. Get him back. Try and get some more out for this. Picking up again now. I think it's about 3 o'clock. Get in. Right then, here we go. Near enough double run. I'm pretty sure this one's a recapture. I've got to take off the net and everything on the weight, but I'll post both the weights of the common and this one. It's up a bit. I'm pretty sure he's about £15. 15.1 I think he was last time I had him on the first session that I blogged at Newton. Cracking fish. What a double run that is. 28 pound of fish in a matter of 5 minutes when I hadn't had hardly anything all day. What a cracker. Right, I'll put stills in other videos and add the 2 weights. Right, let's get back out there. Looks like it's kicking off now. Get in.
Right then, well, after all that time without a bite, and my first fish at like 9 o'clock, got to 3 o'clock, and I get 2 within 5 minutes after not having anything for 6 hours. Absolutely manic. Unfortunately, that first common was towing this lead. I mean, it's quite a heavy lead. I mean, it don't say on it, but I presume it's got to be 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces. And all of this tackle, there's the hook there, but all of this line just wasn't very nice. I'm gonna obviously put that in the bin, but he was perfect condition. Other than that, obviously his mouth was fine. Most of the commons are in here, and he's scale perfect as well. So it was a stunning fish. Just a shame that he was towing that around. But and then obviously to weigh that fish, I didn't bring my weighing sling today. I forgot, because usually I use Dave's. So I forgot. So I had to break down the net to weigh that fish. And obviously the net was still broken down. I'd put the fish back, and then my right rod went. So then my net was still in bits on the floor. So while I was playing the fish, I managed to call a bloke up from the dam, and he put the net together and netted it for me, which was nice of him. And so yeah, 2 fish to £28 in 5 minutes. That ain't bad after blanking for the last 6 hours. 6 hours. But so yeah, 1 rod back out. The rod that was tangled with all of the tackle that common had is tangled now. I'm going to have to set it up again, which is unfortunate, but yeah, I'm happy with those 2 fish. 1 rod back out. I'll set up the other one now, and hopefully we'll be in for a good evening. Right then, this one's really lively, so I'm not going to pick him up, but I'm not sure if they stocked him in there this bit big, but he's got the patterns of a stocky, and this one's 10 on the nose, so if that is the case, then they've got double figure stockies in there now, which is great to see. That's in the margin. I left it out about an hour and a half after the last fish, and straight back down there, the PVA bag, 10 minutes, and it's gone off. So I better get back down there, I think, try and get some more. That's 4 now. After having this fish, I went into the last 2 hours of the session full of confidence, but then my camera died. I was a bit frustrated at this point, as I knew if I caught any more fish, I wouldn't be able to incorporate them on the video. Half an hour later, I proceeded to catch a stunning golden linear at £12 10 ounces. You will see a picture of it after this clip. Although I was annoyed that I couldn't get it on the camera, it was still a joy to catch. After releasing this fish, a further hour passed and I was into the last half an hour of the session. My rod screamed off again, and I managed another stunning scaly mirror, a real old warrior of a fish. At £14 4 ounces, I decided to try and record it on my iPhone. Thinking that the compatibility would not work, I was not confident. However, I proceeded to do so anyway, and now that I have it on the editing device, it seems like it may be okay. I'm not sure how it will work when it's uploaded to YouTube, but I've got to give it a try. Here's a picture of that £12 10 ounce linear, and then the video of the £14 4 old warrior of a fish that I had. Right then, as you already know, my camera did die, and I did have that £12 10 ounce linear, and I thought I'd try and do a video on my iPhone. I managed to get it standard up. I'm not sure what you can see. It looks alright, maybe on a bit of an angle, but nothing I could do. But really big eyes, this one, 14.4, real warrior, bad mouth, but that's obviously same with a lot of mirrors in here. Another linear, really, massive scales on it, beautiful colours. But well, yeah, I'll get a picture on my phone as well, and hopefully I can put that in, and hopefully the compatibility will be okay. But what a cracker, some stunning fish in here. I'm liking it at the moment. It's getting back, hopefully try and get a bigger one. That brings us to the end of today's session. As I said, I apologise for if the last few clips aren't very good quality, but there was nothing I could do. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. Like it if you did, comment, subscribe, and add me on Facebook, Margin Master, and there will be a link to that in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.